Hey friends, I'm Jen Strickland, certified mindset and wellness coach and creator of Body by Design coaching program. And I am so excited to introduce you to something really special. You're about to hear from the incredible participants of Voyage III, a group that completed 6 full months, that's 24 weeks, of deep transformation together. This group lost over 100 pounds, built new routines, rewired their mindset, and showed up week after week for themselves and for each other. What you'll hear in a few minutes is real, raw, and inspiring. These aren't rehearsed testimonials. These are real people, parents, professionals, and friends who made the courageous choice to change their lives. And now they're continuing through a structured phase 3 program together. It's something that most programs like mine don't even offer. So let's dive in.
My name is Charlie. I have lost 20.2 pounds and 16 and 1/4 of an inch in the last 6 months. My clothes, my underwear, my bra, I've had to change my bra, I think twice. And I actually have to do it again because it's a little too big. My pants got smaller. My shirts are way too big for me. Most of them, I am putting them on and realizing, nope. And I'm putting them on the top of my closet for next time I go to and sort them out. But I look like I'm wearing a tent, which actually makes me look bigger than I am.
So my name is Mandy, and I've lost 51.8 pounds and 37.5 inches in the last 6 months. I think I started at about an 18 in pants and like a 2X in shirts, and I'm down to pretty close to being a size 12 and a size large. I still wear like my extra large shirts, but they look really big on me now. I actually just bought a sweater recently and I was able to buy it in a large and it like fits nice and everything. So I was super excited. What's been really beneficial for me is like the mindset reminders and just the accountability group to check in with and to keep me accountable and to just stay encouraged with them.
When people join this program for the first time, they often don't know completely what to expect. They just know that they're ready for change and willing to commit to something for 6 months, even if they don't understand it all yet. And because Body by Design is not just a weight loss program, it's often the non scale wins that surprise people the most. Listen to the Voyage 3 crew as they share their biggest surprises or aha moments during their 6 month journey.
I guess actually my biggest surprise is that there's something about my body that I actually like, which is like the first time I'm pretty sure ever because I've had poor body image my whole life, but I really like my legs. I'm proud of them and I know they're just going to get better. And yeah, so that really surprised me that I would ever feel that way about anything on my body. My biggest aha moment, seeing the inspiration that I've been for my husband. Yeah, I didn't know I would have that kind of impact.
I'm Elizabeth. My biggest surprise is that I didn't ever like my legs. I always thought they were so huge and my hips, and I just feel really good. Even when I'm walking, I don't feel the jiggle as much. So that's been huge for me as well. I've always had confidence, but I feel even more confident now. I've also got my husband on board. He's lost some weight and now he wants to start working out together because we did that years ago and it was so much fun. So I'm really looking forward to that. I feel like I just have a really good support system that I'm not afraid to ask for people to help me and to keep me accountable. And I don't have to be perfect. I've really learned to, when I start down that little trail of self debatement, I quickly turn it around and begin to speak life into my head, my mind. And that's that mindset training.
So I think my biggest surprise has been that I actually can work out 6 days a week. I remember in the past, like always thinking, man, even 2 or 3 days is just really difficult. Like just like making the time for it. But now I actually find that I enjoy like getting up early and getting my workout done because then it's just done and I don't have to worry about it for the day. And I never thought that I would be at that point. I also like when I did my collage pictures yesterday, I was showing them to a couple of friends who were at the church with me. And like one of my friends, he was like, man, I didn't realize like how bad it had really gotten for me. Just like super grateful for this group and just for this journey that we're all on together. And he was like, man, this like just really motivates me. I want to go and work out now. He's like, it's so cool just to see the difference and stuff. And so that was just really cool because to be able to influence other people and see them want to be healthy and stuff and like we're all just doing it together has been really cool.
Now, when you walk through 6 months of transformation, physically, emotionally, mentally, there are always moments that stand out. Sometimes it's a number, sometimes it's a new habit that finally clicks, sometimes it's just the quiet realization that you're not the same person anymore. Listen to the Voyage 3 participants share what they're most proud of in themselves after completing this life changing experience.
The first time in my whole journey, I have been able to say no when other people are eating what I want. And that is a major thing. And I'm just proud of myself to be able to do that. And 2 nights in a row, actually, it happens.
The thing that I'd be most proud of is that I'm getting better sleep. The latest now that I stay at usually is 11, and that feels, oh, but I'm rising earlier too.
What I'm proud of is that I am making better choices and trying new things and just having more self control than I've had in the past.
For many of these participants, this wasn't their first time trying to lose weight. Surprise, huh? But this was the first time it actually worked in a sustainable and empowering way. Hear how Voyage 3 was different from everything else that they've tried in the past and why this time it finally stuck.
A lot of things are different. Before, I felt like I had to do it for somebody else. And I didn't really have the support for it. It was not good enough, whatever. There was all sorts of things. But now I have all sorts of support, not just from my most cherished person, but from everybody around me. Any other program I've ever done, closest was Weight Watchers, and that was just a weekly weigh, and you don't really have that community. And that's being where I was, I don't, that he was my rock bottom. It's just like an alcoholic or a drug addict. They hit that point where they know something has to change or they're going to die.
I think there's just more variety because the last thing I did before this was keto. I really like vegetables and I do like eating fruit.
For me, what's been different is definitely the exercise component. Most of the things that I've done in the past, it appeals to you because it's like, oh, you don't have to exercise or work out. Like, just do the right food stuff. And when you're struggling to work out, that sounds great. And that was something that I was really concerned about starting this program. But I can definitely see the benefits of including workouts with it. And I think just not having like huge calorie deficit. It's not like you're eating like less than 1,000 calories just to lose a little bit of weight that you can on other programs. So I love that I can eat real food and it's not just prepackaged junk, basically. Or like I did keto as well for a while with a supplement program, and that was just really difficult. And I feel like this one is still challenging, but it's definitely like doable. And I feel like anybody could actually do this, and it's not something that you're spending like $500 a month on prepackaged food. So I really like that.
There are people watching this right now who are exactly where these participants were 8 months ago. They were scared to try, scared to hope, unsure if this program could work for them. If that's you, I want you to hear directly from the hearts of the Voyage 3 crew what they would say to someone who is afraid to start, who's failed before.
If they were saying, what if I get excited and it doesn't work or I fail or whatever, I would ask them, where will they be in 6 months if they don't try? And what if you did succeed? Where will you be if you try? I would tell them they're worth the money. If they were worried about finances, I would tell them they're worth it and that this program is like nothing else out there. Accountability, the small group setting and the coaching was really the big difference between this program. I would just tell them to do it. Don't let fear rule your life.
Just give it a try. If you're thinking that you're going to be doing every single thing perfectly the first time, don't be concerned about that. Just try and you can have success. And over time, you'll be doing it all. It's not going to be perfect, but you can do it. I think you'll enjoy it. Something's going to change in your life. You're worth it. It will benefit you in so many ways that you can't even see it right now.
I would just say you're worth putting the effort into yourself. It's worth the price that you'll pay. And it's about more than just weight loss. You gain so much more than just that. It's totally worth it to do it.
When someone hears that one of my clients lost 50 pounds in 3 months, 6 months, sometimes they say, well, that's not possible for me. I've tried everything. But what they don't see is the hard work, the small daily wins, the community support, and the mindset shifts that make those results possible. These participants aren't professional athletes or influencers. They're real people with jobs and families and struggles and histories just like yours. And if you've ever thought you couldn't do it, this part's for you.
I've been there and I've been where you are, thinking that I didn't know if I could do this. And I just decided to take a chance on myself and discovered that I could do this and I could be consistent. And that if they will make a commitment to do their best to be as consistent as possible, that they can do it too. And just believing in themselves. I do love like the accountability and the mindset work with this program. At first, I was not really sure how I would feel about it, but it really does make a difference when you really apply it and you really force yourself to do the homework and really think about it and not just gloss over it. So I would say if you're willing to put the work in and you're willing to do what needs to be done, you can do it too.
So these stories aren't just inspiring, they're an invitation. If you're ready to stop starting over, if you're ready to finally do the inner and outer work with a team that truly gets it, then I want to personally invite you to apply. I'll put that link down below. And you can also message me directly and ask how you can get involved. You don't have to figure it all out before you start. You just have to be willing to start, like all of the other participants did. We'll walk the rest of the journey together. I hope to see you in the next voyage.